Hi Jim, here's the Livery here. It is cold in Melbourne tonight, so we're wearing a nice jumper, zipped up all the way, keeping ourselves nice and warm inside this cold weather. Today we'll be flying Singapore Airlines, Boeing 777-300ER from here in Singapore down to Jakarta. Today's flight call sign was a real-world flight that flew from Singapore to Jakarta in Boeing 777. Singapore Airlines 952. That hasn't operated for a few months now. However, we'll resurrect this call sign. Very nice aircraft. We're at gate number 60 Echo. Or Echo, no, it's Foxtrot 60. F60. There's DNTA flight catering over there. We've got a door attached to number 1. As you can see, it's raining here in Singapore. Let's have a look at the flight plan. We do have some air traffic control showing up online already. Singapore, there's that rain floating around, and Jakarta. We'll be carrying 196.6 tonne of fuel of cargo, passengers and various other sundries and aircraft today, and that'll be 15.1 tonnes of fuel to get there. Actually, I think we need more than that because we didn't chuck in any reserves. Let's recalculate that with proper reserves. Thanks. So the fuel should be ICAO, at least 20-minute contingency, 30-minute holding time, probably another 30 minutes to taxi out. Air 40 minutes, that'll be fine. And 15 taxi in. We'll recompute that. That moment you look at your reserve fuel and go, hey, wait a second, there isn't none. There we go. That'll be a bit more comfortable on the flight planning. Actually have some reserves now. 20 tonne of fuel. That's a bit better. Let's chuck that in here. Perfect. Alright, we're sitting here inside aircraft. Let's come up here. We don't have the battery on, but we do have the external power obviously already connected. We're going to hit that ADIRU. Switch these boys on. That's off for the moment. Yeah, seatbelt signs, we can turn them on actually. Cool. Yes, it's rather cold in Melbourne tonight. It's about 8 degrees, I think. Something like that. Celsius. And we'll pick the route request up. WSSS. Going WIII. Time to pick up some ATIS 128.6.
All aircraft departing from Changi Airport shall climb initially to 3,000 feet. New taxiway designations in use. Refer to charts. Acknowledge information Charlie on first contact with ATC. Changi Airport 8 is Charlie. 1030. Expect ILS approach. Departing runway 2 center. Arrival runway 2 left and runway 2 center. Simultaneous dependent ILS and visual approaches are being conducted. Meter. Surface wind 020 degrees. 3 knots. Variable between 010 and 80 degrees. Visibility 9 kilometers. Light rain. Q towering cumulus 1,700 feet. Broken 16,000 feet. Temperature +26. Dew point +25. QNH 1008. All aircraft departing from Changi Airport shall climb initially to 3,000 feet. New taxiway designations in use. Refer to charts.
Cool stuff. Alright. Take a bit, say it on. That's 952. Performance. Let's double check some of the numbers. So fuel weight 196.7. Correct. Wind data from the route. Cool. Okay, we've got about 2.5 minutes of that going on. Start getting some pastas going on. And about 111 passengers today, 111. Okay, doors. Number 1, open. I think I'll go up here and turn on the APU as well. Cool. Start doing some checklists. O2 and flight instruments. O2 first. Quite happy. And while we're sitting on that, 121.65 for our delivery.
Six standby.
Alright, Ada said 3,000 for our initial climb. Delivery, Singapore 952, requesting clearance to Jakarta.
Singapore 952 standby.
Delivery, good evening. This is Wagoner 263 with information Charlie requesting our clearance to Jakarta as filed.
Wagoner 263 standby.
Standby.
Singapore 962, may I have a bay number?
Singapore delivery, this is KLM 153 with you, stand Charlie 13, have information Charlie on board, I'm a type Boeing 744, requesting IFR clearance to Kuala Lumpur.
KM 153, your flight plan says they are flying to Jakarta. Can you check that again?
Stand by. Yeah, I'm doing the event. Hang on, stand by.
Singapore 962, ATC clearance.
Singapore delivery, KLM 153, yeah, that's Jakarta, sorry.
KM 153, stand by. Singapore 962, ATC clearance.
Japan 960, isn't it?
I'm doing good.
Not us.
Changi delivery unit 257 is a 787 at Delta 46. Request clearance to Jakarta.
Cruiser 275, stand by. Wagoner 263, ATC clearance.
Wagoner 263 delivery ready to copy clearance.
Wagoner 263, you're cleared to Anito, correction, you're cleared to Jakarta via the Anito 6 Alpha departure runway 02 center. Initial climb 3000 feet, extra fiber 350 and squawk 0132.
Wagoner 260 clear to Jakarta via Anito 6 Alpha departure runway 02 center. Flight level 350, initial climb 3000 feet, squawking 0132. We're at stand Bravo 10.
Wagoner 263, repair is correct. Contact Singapore ground on 124.3, thank you.
124.34 Wagoner 260, bye bye.
Delivery, good evening, Singapore 966 Bravo.
Okay, pre-flight checklist. Oxygen is tested. Pilot systems are set. Heading on the runway. 02.
Singapore 966 Bravo, Singapore delivery, stand by.
Altimeter set. 1008.
Correction, Singapore 966 Bravo, pass a message.
Singapore 966 Bravo is on stand Alpha 13, Alpha 14 is a 787-10 with information Charlie request clearance to Jakarta.
Last station call, I hear you 1 by 5K, please check your mic.
Oh, Somali op.
Delivery Indonesia
Good to see that.
833 clearance to
Jakarta. Hop down to Jakarta and then we'll probably hop off to bed.
stand Charlie 23.
In my jumper and sleep in my jumper.
Indonesia HG, apologies for the wait. You're cleared to Jakarta via the Anito 6 Alpha departure, runway 02 center. Inch climb 3000 feet, expect fiber 350 and squawk 0124.
Jakarta by the Delta 6 Alpha 02 center, 3000 and 1024. Indonesia 833.
Indonesia HG, repair is correct. Contact Singapore ground on 121.72, thank you.
121.76.
Flight time's about 1.5 hours.
Say again, there are two of you.
Alpha Mike Go 4537 is still standing by for clearance.
It's 1.5 hours from takeoff to touchdown. That's not including all of this bit.
Delivery, Singapore 966 Bravo, did you copy?
966 Bravo, stand by. MU 4537, your ATC clearance.
Go ahead.
MU 4537, you're cleared to Jakarta via the Anito 6 Alpha departure, runway 02 center, extra fiber 390, correction, extra Initial climb 3000 feet, expect flight level 390, squawk 0154.
Come in for 27 clear destination, Anito 6 Alpha, 027, initial 3000, final 390, 0154, squawk.
Airmail 4537, Livery is correct, contact Airport ground 124.3.
1243, and 4537 here.
Oh, Joseph Kirby, I'm thinking about getting out of Atlanta. Not sure where yet.
Information Bravo, request clearance to Jakarta.
I'm thinking it'll be either Orlando or
Airport 951, stand by.
Dab. Daytona Beach.
Delivery, Lufthansa cargo 8262 and then 503 operating copy the service.
Yeah, I saw that 787 and A350 have a bit of a
Lufthansa
tangle.
8252, stand by.
I'm right next to it. Thank you.
Delivery Indonesia 1104, request clearance.
Okay, Foxtrot 60, F60.
Indonesia 1104, stand by.
Dynamically Foxtrot, reverse clearance.
Last is a call, I could not hear you, sorry.
Changi delivery, Scooter 257 at scan, Delta 46, request IFR clearance to Jakarta.
Last is your calling case again.
Scooter 257 is at stand at Delta 46, request IFR clearance to Jakarta.
Scooter 257, stand by. Airport 966 Bravo, ATG clearance.
Go ahead, sir, 966 Bravo.
Airport 966 Bravo, you are cleared to Jakarta by the Anito 6 Alpha departure, runway 02 center, initial climb 3000 feet, expect flight of 410 and squawk 0156.
Singapore 966 Bravo is cleared Jakarta, Anito 6 Alpha departure 02 center, initial climb 3000 feet, expect flight level 410 and squawk 0156.
Singapore 952, you're number 87. Okay.
Correct.
Please stand by for 2.
Singapore clear at delivery, Jetstar Asia 203, stand Charlie 16, information Delta aircraft type A320 request IFR clearance to Jakarta.
Stand by. Singapore 966 Bravo, contact Airport ground on 124.3.
124.3 Singapore 966 Bravo.
We could do that, but then we'd run out of air traffic control about 5 minutes out of Sydney. And it'd be complete silence.
Airport 951, ATG clearance.
Singapore 951.
Singapore 951, you're cleared to Jakarta by the Anito 6 Alpha departure, runway 02 center.
We got missed, obviously.
Correction. Initial climb 3000 feet, expect flight of 400 and squawk 0152.
Cleared to Jakarta, anti-6 Alpha departure, 02 center, initial climb 3000, expect level 400 and squawk 0152, Singapore 951.
Singapore 952, requesting clearance to Jakarta, Foxtrot 60.
Airport 951, and can I have your bay number? Stand by, Singapore 951, can I have your bay number? Apologies, what was that requesting for a Bali departure?
Singapore 952, Bay Foxtrot 60.
Singapore 952, you're cleared to Jakarta by the Anito 6 Alpha departure, runway 02 center, initial climb 3000 feet, expect level 370 and squawk 0146.
Cleared via Anito 6 Alpha, departure runway 02 center, initial climb 3000, squawk code 0146, Singapore 952.
Singapore 952, repair is correct, and contact Singapore ground on 124.3.
24.3, thanks.
952, can I have your bay number?
For 952 Bay, Foxtrot 6.
Singapore 952, apologies.
Singapore clearance is Asia 15 Mike, Bay Alpha 11, information Charlie, request clearance to Jakarta.
Singapore delivery KLM 153 at stand Charlie 13. Can you confirm that I'm in the queue for clearance?
KLM 153, A firm.
Singapore delivery, good day. Singapore 2266 stand Echo 10 with information Delta, request clearance.
Singapore 2266, standby.
Okay, AP should be running. Flight deck door closed and locked. MCP set 3000. Heading track has been set. Don't have the V speeds yet.
Scooter 275, ATC clearance.
15 on the flaps.
Scooter
CG
275,
set.
go ahead.
28,
Scooter
33, 50.
275, you are cleared to Jakarta via the ActiveSky Alpha departure, runway 02 center.
Raining.
Expect flight correction, initial climb 3000 feet, expect flight 360 and squawk 0110.
Cool. So it's wet and the wind is showing 010.
And 806 departure.
Copy.
Initial climb 3000, expected flight level 360 and squawk is 0110 for Scooter 275, sorry.
Seven winds
Scooter
20.
275, repair is correct, contact Singapore ground on
320 at
172.
3.
Sorry for the wait.
Singapore clearance delivery Jakarta Asia 203.
Headwind of 1, left crosswind of 3.
For clearance.
And the reference is going to be 67.
Last is calling, can I have a call sign again?
Jakarta Asia 203.
Jakarta Asia 203.
27, 40 and
apologies for the
46.
wait. You are cleared to Jakarta via the ActiveSky Alpha departure, runway 02 center. Initial climb 3000 feet, expect flight 350 and squawk 0124. Correction 0133.
And is 124.3 for the ground.
Set to Jakarta as start ActiveSky Alpha departure, runway 02 center. Initial climb please.
Set.
Whiskey Papa.
Okay, takeoff speeds are done. CDU is pre-flighted. Trim.
Indonesia 831, push start approved, face south.
Trim will be 4. Currently on 4. Beautiful.
Yeah, push and start is approved, facing south, Indonesia 831.
Okay, but 011 was that left or right on Whiskey Papa?
Speedbird 011, turning right onto Whiskey Papa.
Right onto Whiskey Papa, Speedbird 011.
Okay, let's check the doors. All closed.
Singapore ground, this is Wagoner 263, ready to taxi, runway 02 center.
Wagoner 263, taxi Uniform 1, Whiskey Alpha, South Cross 1, hold short Charlie 6, UNH 1008.
Cool. Cabin phone.
Taxi via Uniform 1, Whiskey Alpha, South Cross 1, and hold short Charlie 6 for Wagoner.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Captain speaking from the flight deck. My name is Trent. Joining me on the flight deck this evening is YouTube. We'll be taking over to Jakarta today on board our Boeing 777-300ER. We do welcome on board Singapore Airlines flights 952. Today's flight will be about 1.5 hours from takeoff to touchdown. We're getting prepared for the pushback up front here, and we do anticipate getting underway shortly. Cabin crew will be coming through the airplane just to ensure that everything is ready for our departure. I do ask that you pay them your full attention, as there are some important safety messages for you. Just looking at the weather down in Jakarta today, a little bit nicer here. We've got about 28 degrees Celsius down in Jakarta, and there is no rain currently. Once again, I do thank you for flying with us on Singapore Airlines. Hope you do enjoy the flight down to Jakarta today. Cabin crew, please be at aircraft for departure. That's closed and locked. Right, we're pretty well ready to go.
Wagonair 263 for position.
Holding position for Wagonair 263.
Kill.
Seatbelt 11, taxi Bay Alpha 2 via Whiskey Papa and Victor 6, good day.
Okay, 67 OAT with 93.7 is set.
Via Victor 6, thank you.
Takeoff's ready.
No problem.
Checking ground, Singapore 9R52, gate Foxtrot 60, ready for push. Checking ground, Singapore 952, gate Foxtrot 60, ready to push.
Last mission calling again, call sign.
Singapore 952.
We are ready for pushback.
Singapore 952, Singapore ground, good evening, pushing south is to face south.
Push start approved, facing south, Singapore 952.
Wagonair 263, continue taxi.
And to left hand push, nose to the left.
Continuing taxi, Wagonair 263.
And Indonesia 1104, did you call for push?
Yes, we did.
Okay, lights are ready
we're
again.
pushing now.
And we are nose to the left.
Departure check completed.
Bypass pin inserted.
Release parking brakes.
Parking brakes are released.
Alpha Mike Echo 4537, continue taxi down Echo Papa, hold for Echo 11 runway 027.
Start at will.
Roger, continue south Echo Papa and we hold short 11.
Cabin crew armed roll.
Changi ground confirm Wagonair 7785 is holding short.
Alrighty.
Echo Papa, we're not exactly sure.
We're swatting the right side first. I'm showing
Turn right Echo Papa,
into rising.
holding point Echo
Control
11,
is on.
runway 02 centers, Wagonair 7785.
Alpha Mike Echo 4537, promote Charlie, contact Singapore Tower, runway 6.
Squawk Charlie, tower with 1186, 74537. Thank you very much, Javi.
Ground, good evening, Singapore 966 Bravo.
Last mission calling again, call sign.
Singapore 966 Bravo, Bay Alpha.
Nice A330 over there. Good stuff.
Singapore 966 Bravo, Singapore ground, good evening, pushing south exit face south onto Uniform 2.
Push that through, face south on Uniform 2, Singapore 966 Bravo.
Singapore ground, this is KLM 153.
Good start on the right, we'll start left.
KLM 153, Singapore ground, good evening, stand by, I'll call you back.
And starting up the left.
Good evening, Indonesia 15 Mike.
Indonesia 81, question Indonesia 15 Mike, Singapore ground, good evening, go ahead.
Indonesia 15 Mike is stand out for 11, request push and start.
Indonesia 15 Mike, stand by for push due traffic.
Look out.
River 011 at gate, thank you very much, good night.
Sorry, last mission calling again.
Set parking
KLM
brakes.
153, stand by
Waiting
for
your
push due
confirmation for
traffic.
good engine start.
KLM 153.
Yeah, they're good to go. Flight 15, please.
Oxygen mask will automatically drop in front of you. Pull the mask down sharply. Place it over your mouth and nose. Pull the lateral straps to tighten it and breathe as usual. Secure your mask first before helping others. It is normal for the bag to not fully inflate.
Yep, love the LG 90 starting up. And AP switching, go down.
Unlocking gear.
Count the rows of seats to the closest exit, front and behind you.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
When you hear the command, brace, brace. Assume the brace position. If you can reach the seat in front of you,
Ground initiator 831, request taxi.
place your hands on top of your head.
Indonesia 831 standby, Brit Wagonair 263, contact Singapore ground 121.72, good day.
121.724, Wagonair 260, good day.
Good day. Indonesia 831, confirm you are on uniform 1.
AFM.
Indonesia 831, roger.
Left is clear, right is
Uniform
clear.
1,
There we go.
Whiskey Alpha, South Cross 1, hold short Charlie 6, UNH 1008.
And be sure to leave everything behind.
Uniform 1, Whiskey Alpha, South Cross 1, holding short of Charlie 6. Indonesia 831.
Pass the straps around your waist, connect the clip, and pull to tighten. Inflate the life vest by pulling the red tabs or blowing into the mouthpiece. Life vest have a whistle and a light to attract attention. Special life vests are available for children. Inflate your life vest.
Okay, before taxi checklist, standing arse not required, recall.
In Indonesia 153.
Recall is clear,
expect
flight
a
controls are
2
good,
to
ground
3
equipment is
minutes.
about to be cleared in a second.
Roger that,
You'll
it's
shut down the
055
FU.
Mike.
Life vests allocated
FU on the cooldown. Park brake, RTO, doors, and signs.
all large electronic devices, such as laptops, must be stowed for taxi, takeoff, and landing. Lightweight electronic devices
And we are ready to start moving.
and tablets must be switched off and set to flight mode.
Checking ground, Singapore 952 is ready for taxi. Information Charlie.
If you're not using your device, it must be held in
Last station confirm Singapore 966 Bravo.
952.
Singapore 952, contact Singapore ground 121.724, taxi.
121725, Singapore 952.
And ground Singapore 966 Bravo, request taxi.
On the
Singapore
1,
966 Bravo,
725.
taxi, uniform 2, Whiskey Alpha, South Cross.
1, request taxi for departure.
Wagonair 263, Singapore ground, good evening. Taxi South Cross 1, right Echo Papa to holding point 02 center.
South on Charlie 6.
South Coast 1, Echo Papa to holding point 02 center for Wagonair 263.
Changi ground, Singapore 952, facing South Charlie 6. Information Charlie, ready for taxi.
Singapore 952, turn left Charlie 1, hold short Echo Papa.
Left on Charlie 1 and hold short Echo Papa, Singapore 952. Left straight ahead.
And Singapore 951, just to confirm, you want us to make a left-hand turn here onto Charlie 2? Charlie 1, I think, sorry.
Singapore 952, A from Charlie 1, but if you cannot make it, Charlie 3 is fine as well.
Roger, we'll just follow the triple ahead and hold to 0, Charlie 1, Singapore 951.
Singapore ground, Singapore 2266 at stand, Echo 10, request push and start.
Singapore 2266, Singapore ground, good evening. Push back the crew, face north.
Singapore 2266, push and start approved.
Face north.
Facing north, Singapore 2266.
And Scooter 275, taxi Echo Papa, hold short Charlie 1.
Seat 1A, that's supposed to be.
Scooter 257.
Scooter 275, just confirm hold short Charlie 1.
Charlie 1, via Echo Papa, Scooter 257.
That's Echo Papa there.
Singapore 9052, turn right Echo Papa to holding point 02 center.
Turning right, Echo Papa and 02 center, Singapore 952. Nothing coming.
Wagon 263, connect Singapore Tower 118.6 today.
Except for that scoot.
118.6 for Wagon 263, good day. Have a busy day. Bye bye.
Thank you. Singapore 951, after the company traffic to your right, turn right Echo Papa to holding point Echo 11, runway 02 center.
Echo Papa and then Echo 11, runway 02 center, Singapore 951.
And sorry, Scooter 275 will be holding short Charlie 1.
Affirm.
George Seed, g'day.
Scooter 275, continue Echo Papa to holding point Echo 11, runway 02 center.
Continue Echo Papa to Echo 11, holding point runway 02 center, Scooter 275.
Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead.
Indonesia 1104, reaching Papa 4.
Indonesia 1104, left Papa 4.
Okay, full
right
takeoff
Papa,
checklist, flaps are up.
South cross 1.
Checklist is complete.
Echo Papa, hold short, South Cross 1.
Singapore 952, contact Singapore Tower 118.6, good day.
118.6, Singapore 952.
Okay, for takeoff, 0 center via Echo 11 for Wagon 263.
.12 taxi, we'll probably pick it up a little bit. I know Singapore Airlines is well known for taxiing really slowly. But we can probably give it a bit more juice.
Frequency for Wagon 263, please.
Wagon 263, departure 120.3.
Roger, 120.3 for departure Wagon 263.
Okay, initial climb is set for 3,000. We'll probably want to get on the horn to departure really quickly thereafter. 120.3 to facilitate. Spencer's just behind us. Good to see you.
Singapore Town, Singapore 951 is taxiing on Echo Papa for Echo 11, runway 02 center.
Singapore 951, Singapore Tower, hello, continue taxi, holding point Echo 11.
Two taxi holding point Echo 11, Singapore 951.
Changi Tower, Singapore 952. Approaching runway 2 center. We'll be ready on reaching.
Singapore 952, flight Echo 11, line up runway 02 center.
Line up weights, runway 02 center, Singapore 952, heavy. Line up. All these lights can go on. All of them. Good stuff.
Singapore Tower, good evening. Singapore 891, establish 02 left.
Approaching 0.
Singapore 891, Singapore Tower, good evening. Runway 02 left.
Runway confirmed, 02
320 at 3. Roger, clear to land 02 left. Singapore 891, thank you. Imaginesim 263, contact departure 120.3.
On runway 02 center.
Confirmed.
Singapore 952, runway 02 center, clear for takeoff, service wind 320 at 3.
Runway 02 center, clear for takeoff, Singapore 952.
Singapore 951, behind the departing company Boeing 777 via Echo 11, line up runway 02 center, behind.
Let's go.
By the 777 at Echo 11 departing, we'll line up behind the aircraft, Singapore 951.
Thrust stable, toga. Take a fast set. 80 knots. Check. Rotation. Positive rate, gear up. And we'll switch.
Singapore 952, contact departure 1.
3, let's proceed.
Roger, 952, good day.
Roger, DOS now Delta Oscar Sierra, November Oscar for Wagoner 263.
Autopilot. And flaps fine. Singapore 952 out of 2,800.
Singapore 952, good evening. Singapore departure, radar identified, climb to flight level 140.
Flight level 140, Singapore 952. Level 140, almost got it, flaps 1. Yes it is, honeycomb yoke. Speed check, flaps up. Okay, it's going to climb the Dogra below 6,000.
Falcon Air 263, monitor Singapore radar 123.7. Have a good flight to Jakarta. Bye bye.
123.7 for Wagoner 263. Have a great day controlling. Bye bye.
Glove 4. Cool. Half takeoff checks.
Good afternoon, departure, Singapore
Letting go up,
951 is
flaps are
climbing
up.
through 2,200.
Checklist complete.
Singapore 951, good evening. Singapore departure, radar identified climb to flight level 150.
Climb flight level 150, Singapore 951.
Singapore 952, unrestricted climb to flight level 150 is approved.
Unrestricted climb 150, Singapore 952. All the way up.
Singapore 952, proceed direct Bosnia.
Direct Bosnia, Singapore 952.
Singapore 952, confirm that was Bosnia.
Yep, Bosnia, Delta Oscar, Sierra November Oscar. And that's a flight level, standard set, cross check. Yes, so we'll go to the radar. That's going to be interesting. Singapore 952, any chance of an early turn? Just got a lot of weather ahead.
Singapore 952, roger, and are you requesting for deviation?
Yeah, deviation to heading of 140 we got right now.
Singapore 952, heading 140 is approved, report clear of weather.
140 approved, down report there, Singapore 952.
Singapore departure, Scooter 275 with you at flight level 030, 3000.
Scooter 275, good evening, Singapore departure, radar identified climb to flight level 140.
Flight level 140, Scooter 275.
WXT, yeah. Doesn't run.
Singapore 952.
Singapore 952, great.
Singapore 952, monitor Singapore radar 123.7.
123.7, Singapore 952. Singapore radar, Singapore 952, maintaining 15,000, we're on a heading of 130 to avoid weather. We should be able to go back to track and take.
Singapore 952, good evening, Singapore radar. Continue climb flight level 370, maintain present heading, and report when you're ready to return to your flight plan route.
Hotel 370 on present heading, and we'll go Singapore 952. They're helping us out. I like it. Ladies and gentlemen and cabin crew, we've left the seatbelt signs on for the moment as there is quite a lot of thunderstorm activity just to the right side of the aircraft. We are turning to avoid most of that action, but for the moment we'll just leave the seatbelt signs on until we are clear of that weather. Cabin crew to remain suspended service.
KLM 801, contact Jakarta Control 132.3, good night.
132.3, Guru Jakarta, KLM 801, good night.
Singapore radar, Singapore 951 is with you, flight level 150.
Singapore 951, good evening, Singapore radar, continue Anito 6 Alpha departure, climb flight level 400.
Climb flight level 400, Singapore 951.
What I reckon we'll do is hopefully we'll be able to catch this little space here and come back to track. Maybe go all the way around right through here until we get to about there and then track back in. Try and out-climb it. Lights are off. Taxi lights up. Temperature out there is still plus 16 degrees.
Now for my Echo 4537, contact Jakarta Control 132.3, good day.
1323, 4537, see you, happy weekend.
Singapore radar, Wagonair 7785 radio check.
Wagonair 7785, read you strength 5.
Okay, Singapore radar, Wagonair 7785 is requesting cruise altitude increase up to flight level 420.
Wagonair 7785, climb flight level 420.
Climb 420, Wagonair 7785.
And Singapore 951, just to confirm that flight level 400 is going to be our last cruising altitude, correct?
Singapore 951, that's affirmative, climb flight level 400.
400, sorry, just because we had flight level 410 in our flight plan, that's fine.
Singapore 952, when able you can track direct Anito.
Back down to when able, Singapore 956.
Singapore radar, good to 275, request climb. Flight level 360.
Good 275, good evening, Singapore radar, climb flight level 360, continue Anito 6 Alpha departure.
Starting the right
360
climb.
by the Anito 6 Alpha departure, good 275 there.
Starting to develop a little gap right about there. Good stuff. Hopefully there'll be another gap here popping up soon. Certainly as we climb through the cloud. Not sure where the top of the cloud is, but we're outside of it now.
Singapore 966 Bravo, approaching flight level 150.
There we go.
Singapore 966 Bravo, climb flight level 410, or continue Anito 6 Alpha departure.
Singapore 966 Bravo.
Not sure what the CB of the tops are. Could well be into the 30,000 feet. But we are starting to see it drift off slightly to the right. And as we climb higher and higher, it should start disappearing off the radar. At least it should. Just the edge of it.
Wagonair 7785, contact Jakarta Control 132.3, good day.
Jakarta Control 132.3, 3. Have a good event. Bye bye.
Keep blasting, keep blasting. Go, go, go. Come on, brother.
Singapore 966 Bravo, turn left 120 for separation.
Left 120 for separation, Singapore 966 Bravo.
Good gap there once we get past this little bit. Another, what do you reckon, 8 miles? Starting to get there.
Singapore 951 request 1 minute out of flight deck. We'll be back in about 1 minute.
Go to 140.
Singapore 951, go ahead.
Maybe not 14, maybe 13.
Singapore radar, very good evening to you. FedEx 9523 with you, flight level 240.
There we go. There's the top of it over there. Just keep in over here.
FedEx 9523.
Cool. We can go
Good
in
evening,
now.
Singapore radar, clear into Singapore, report 1 Alpha arrival, ILS 02 left, descend flight level 150.
See ya, John Inspector. Have a good
Report
one.
1 Alpha arrival, ILS 02 left, descend 150, FedEx 952 heavy.
Singapore radar, good evening, Indonesia 1104, with you 11,000 feet.
Last aircraft calling Singapore radar, state call sign.
Indonesia 1104.
The aircraft there with the Philippines call sign, report position. Philippines 511, squawk 2234. Singapore 966 Bravo, track direct Anito.
Direct Anito, Singapore 966 Bravo.
Philippines 511, radar identified, clear into Singapore, Castle 1 Alpha arrival, ILS 02 left, maintain flight level 310, report ready for descent.
Bunch of hail in that one.
Philippines 511, maintain flight level 350, report ready for descent.
Thousand run.
Singapore radar, Indonesia 1104, request higher due to weather.
Indonesia 1104, apologies, climb flight level 350, continue Anito 6 Alpha departure.
Anito 6 Alpha departure, continue level 350, Indonesia 1104.
So the question, are we happy to take off the seatbelt signs at this point? Or should we continue leaving it on just in case you're on close encounters with these tops? Can we go up to 400?
Singapore radar, good evening, Indonesia 159.
And the answer to that question is no. No, we cannot. We get a flight level 390.
Indonesia 159, good evening, Singapore radar, climb flight level 360, continue Anito 6 Alpha departure.
Continue Anito 6 Alpha and climb to flight level 360, Indonesia 159.
The aircraft will stall at flight level 397. At least it won't be able to maintain speed and will eventually stall after several minutes.
Singapore 951, you can just go ahead, you can leave the cockpit for 1 minute.
Right, Roger, we'll be back in 1 minute. Singapore 951.
Singapore 952, direct and eject.
Singapore 952, roger.
Cool. Yep, we can turn off those seatbelt signs now. Off. Auto actually, but you know, same diff.
FedEx. Correction, FedEx 9523, contact Singapore approach 124.6, good day.
Auto on both.
1246, good day, FedEx 9523.
Singapore 952, contact Jakarta Control 132.3, good night.
132.3, Singapore 952. Jakarta Control, Singapore 952, flight level 370, direct Anita.
Singapore 952, heavy radar identified, maintain flight level 370.
Maintain 370, Singapore 952.
Jakarta, good evening, Center Jan 224,
Cesar 224, radar identified, continue climb for level 360.
Can we get 340, Cesar Jan 224?
Cesar 224, for level 360.
Jakarta Control, Singapore 950, ready for descent.
Singapore 950, descent for level 230.
Wind 21011, just going to pick up ATIS.
950.
Jakarta ATIS. Information Bravo. 113. Surface wind 240 degrees 11. Temperature plus 27.
Singapore 958, AV departure.
I'm going to use 25 left and right.
Jakarta Control, Singapore 951 is with you, climbing through flight level 375, level 400.
Singapore 951, radar identified, continue climb.
I didn't choose the GE engines, Boeing did. There's only one engine type on the Boeing 777-300
Jakarta Control, Air 263, maintaining flight level 350 with you.
The reason I chose these engines is because we're flying a Boeing 777-300ER.
Beginner 260, radar identified, maintain level 350.
And on the Boeing 777-300ER you get the choice of the following types of engine. GE.
951, could you just repeat please?
And that's it.
Singapore 951, heavy radar identified.
If you want Rolls-Royce engines, you're going to have to fly some other kind of 777, like a 300 without the ER, or 200 ER. Well, we're flying a 300 ER. There's only one kind of engine on these.
Liner 163, Jakarta.
Liner 163 with you.
Liner 163, 10 squawk 6245.
Changing to squawking 6245, Liner 1. Going to hotel, expecting LS 25 right, will cover descent, Singapore 958.
Why are these different? What is different about these two? Bunnik, Ramal, Nocta, Rambu and Pry Op. Literally no difference. Okay. So that's the 2 hotel and the 2 Mike. Yeah, it's got to be a runway difference or something. That's 24, and this is going to be 25 right. Okay, cool. 25 right. Just going to go ahead and
Jakarta, very good evening, Singapore 966 Bravo.
drop all of our Singapore charts. We don't need them.
Flight level 410.
Don't need the 7.
Singapore 966 Bravo, identified. Continue climb at level 410.
Continue climb level 410, Singapore 966 Bravo.
Okay, 25 right seems to be the correct runway for us today.
Singapore 965, contact Jakarta Director 125.45.
125.45, Singapore 965.
So why is there a gap between Bannock and Amboy?
Reference 710, sorry, again. Reference 710, Charlie, descent
I reckon it's Bannock 240. Okay.
Jakarta radar, Scooter 275, we see flight level 350 to flight level 360 at Anita.
Scooter 275, radar identified, climb and maintain level 360.
Climb maintain flight level 360, Scooter 275.
That's more like it. Cool.
Singapore 177 radar identified, climb and maintain level 320.
Jakarta Control, Vagrant 265, you have traffic 5 miles, same flight level, please advise.
Coordinate 265, turn left heading 130.
Turn left heading 130, Vagrant 265.
Jakarta Control to Bay Austrian 75, pass in flight level 220 for flight level 240.
Austrian 75, radar identified, climb flight level 320.
Climb flight level 320, Austrian 75.
Pushing level 22.
Singapore 950, contact Russell 125.45, FLAi.
1950. Good one, Owen. You will find out.
130 for Wagonet 265.
Yeah, I've never used X-Plane, so can't really give you much advice. The first problem with X-Plane is that it's X-Plane. My suggestion to fix it is to install something else.
Papa Romeo Sierra 01, radar identified, climb flight level 340.
I am kidding, I'm sure X-Plane's plenty fine.
Hunter follow 340, Papa Romeo 001. Singapore 958 request descend 10 miles.
Singapore 958, descend flight level 230.
Level 230, Singapore 958.
Coordinate 262 Jakarta.
That's our pretty little airplane. Let's go, doesn't it? Yes, I'm aware how many minutes ago we started streaming. YOLO. LOL. Who is in front of me? Oh, I've got no idea. Where is up? There we go. Some dude here called ANQ263. That's some lighting.
170.
So you're heading for Wagon 265?
Winger 265, turn right heading 170.
Turn right heading 170, Wagon.
I reckon the tops of those clouds are well above 40,000 feet. Maybe we went around them instead of through them.
India 1104, radar identified. Flight maintain for level 350.
Control, very good evening, Indonesia 159, flight level 3374, flight level 350.
India 15 Mike, radar identified. Flight maintain for level 360.
I'll maintain flight level 350, Indonesia 159.
Like a GoPro, stuck to the outside of the window.
Jakarta Control, Singapore Airlines, Singapore Highway 2,900.
Singapore 965, radar identified. Climbing maintain to level 340.
340.
Winger 265, Jakarta Control.
So true.
Wagon 265.
Yeah, the Boeing,
Winger
the
265, proceed to Bravo
Amy's on business class
Kilo.
is a bit hilarious.
Proceed direct Boeing, Bravo Uniform, November India Kilo for Wagon 265.
Winger 265, you are clear for Bunny to hotel arrival, expect alert report runway 25 right, call ready for descent.
Jakarta radar, Wagonair 267.
Winger 267, you are clear for Bunny to hotel arrival, runway 25 right, call ready for descent.
Alright, good for ILS 25 right, and for Bunik 2, can you repeat the star for Wagonair 267? Sorry about that.
Bunik, Ramel, Nokta at 11,000 feet. Oh no, above. Wait a second, that just says at. That's right. Next one is certainly at 7,000, then at 3,000. Not above. At.
Jakarta Tower, Wagonair 267. Can you repeat? Sorry about that.
Winger 267, you are clear for Bunny to hotel arrival, expect alert for runway 25 right, call ready for descent.
25, right.
Unable for Bunik 2 hotel arrival because I don't seem to have it in my FMC. How about Bunik 2 Bravo for ILS 25 right, Wagonair 267?
So 25 left, the reason you don't have it in your system.
Jakarta Control, good afternoon.
Singapore
961 requesting further climb clearance.
Singapore 961, stand by, break. Singapore, correction within air 267, Bunny 2 Bravo, correction Bunny 1 Bravo.
Top descent, let's see.
Winning to Bravo,
143 nautical miles, that'll be 15, 16 minutes away. 15 or 16 minutes from top descent. It's only 80 miles off. There it is right there.
Good evening, Jakarta Control, Singapore 966, with you on a track zone to Anito and passing through 36,000 feet to flight level 390.
And let's have a look at the runway. Likely this one. Pitstop, ATRAP, down at 257 degree on a 110.9. We'll let the FMS handle that. And 290. That's the radio, it's going to barrow.
Singapore 9.
France 71, question France 710 Charlie, contact Jakarta Director 123.75, safety landing.
Okay, minimums are set.
France 710, contact Jakarta Director 123.75.
So we'll be wanting to vacate somewhere around November 7 and going into one of these things, I reckon.
Jakarta Tower, Wagonair 267, ready for descent.
Wagonair 267, descent to level 230.
Come to flight level 230, Wagonair 267.
Somewhere in terminal. Yeah, once it's on Terminal 3, there is no Terminal 3 in our scenery. I'm reckoning we're going to apron Foxtrot.
162, turn right heading 130, airfare
it's only an hour and a half flight.
Descent flight level 230.
It's not too bad.
Item heading 130, clear to Munich to hotel arrival and descent flight level 230, Singapore 9.
There we go. Yeah, we'll go apron Foxtrot. And probably one of these gates down here.
Singapore 9, just confirm left heading 130.
Affirmative.
Jakarta radar, share echo India Tango.
Share echo India Tango Zulu, radar identify, in 7500.
Say again for share Tango Zulu.
Share echo India Tango Zulu, maintain 7500.
2685.
Maintain
864, descent plus 240.
340, Indonesia 864.
India 864, descent plus 240.
Surface wind 250 degrees, 8 knots.
Requesting flight level 300, Singapore 961.
Temperature plus 2.
Singapore 961, plus level 300, approve.
Flight level 300, Singapore 961.
U25
right. 265 ready for
25 left. 24. International Airport.
Singapore 905, ADP contact Jakarta Director 123.75.
Surface wind 250 degrees, 8 knots.
Hello, level 7
kilometers. Standard 2,000 feet.
Scusa, dicevo.
Plus 27. 2.+23. UM81009er. Runway U25 right. 25 left.
Ready for descent.
24.
Wagonair 265, descent level 230.
Descent flight level 230, Wagonair 265.
Information, Charlie's recovered, 2508 knots, runway 25 left to right. 2181009, temperature 27. I'm using auto brake. Yeah, we could probably even go out for one.
Jakarta Control, Singapore 2266, flight level 3900.
Yeah, it's a bit of a risk. We'll try to vacate on November 5, auto brake 2.
Best transmission check, thanks.
Singapore 2266.
Singapore 2266, say again.
Singapore 2266, flight level 390.
Singapore 2266, radar identified, maintain flight level 390.
Maintain 390, Singapore 2266.
Singapore 958, maintaining level 230, request further descent.
Singapore 958, contact director 123.75, happy landing.
12375, Singapore 958, good day.
Jakarta control, Selamat Malam, Lufthansa Cargo 8262, heavy flight level 350.
German Cargo 8262, radar identified, maintain flight level 350.
Maintain level 350, Lufthansa Cargo 8262.
Singapore 962, FE turn left heading 200.
Left heading 200, Singapore 9.
Jakarta right, it's good at 275, request 2 minutes out of the cockpit.
Good 275, copy.
Thanks.
Singapore 962, Jakarta. Singapore 962, turn left heading 190, follow Puni total arrival.
Left heading 190, then follow the Puni on Kamara.
Booking Air 265, contact Jakarta Director 123.75, happy landing.
123.75 for Wagon 265, bye bye.
Line Inter 163, Jakarta.
Line 163, go ahead.
Enter 163, clear for Puni total arrival runway 25 right.
Clear for the area 25 right, with good next to hotel around line 163.
Enter 163, cover ready for descent.
Okay, folks, so we're ready for descent line 163.
Enter 163, descent level 230 when ready.
So that'll be our
our
arrival, Bunnik to hotel. It's been given out that to everyone pretty much.
Transform Indigo 4537, ready for descent.
I'm here 4537, follow Puni total arrival, descent level 230.
Puni 2 hotel, level 230, admin 4537.
Initial 864, contact Singapore Radar 123.7, happy landing.
123.7, Indonesia 864, selamat malam.
Scooter 275 is back on the flight deck.
Freddie, g'day.
Jakarta Control, this is KLM 153 Heavy, with you flight level 370 inbound fog flow.
KLM 153 Heavy, radar identified, maintain level 370, and turn left heading to Ocean 120.
KLM 153, maintain flight level 370, say again the heading.
KLM 153, turn left heading 120.
Left heading 120, KLM 153.
Jakarta Control, have a good evening, Singapore 907, flight level 233, inbound order request higher.
Singapore 07 is radar identified, climb flight level 360.
Climbing 360 for Singapore 907, thank you.
Jakarta Center, KLM 801, request descent.
KLM 801, turn left heading 100 and clear descent flight level 230.
Descent 230 and confirm left heading 100, KLM 801.
Catching up to him.
Left 100, KLM 801.
Singapore 962, contact Jakarta Director 123.75, happy landing.
Per curiosità che io non riesco a caricarlo, a che ora... Cioè, scusa, io a che velocità sto andando rispetto alla ground, precisamente, perché io la true airspeed è 484 per me.
Singapore 961, taking place. Singapore 962, contact Jakarta Director 123.75.
Ah, it's an A321. Yes, we will be catching up with him.
Enter 163, turn right heading 224.
Was that KLM 153, sir?
Negative, I'm calling line meter 163. Line meter 163, Jakarta.
It's on these dudes right here. Lie now, wake up.
160, go ahead. Line meter 163, turn right heading 230, aspect radar factor for arrival.
Right 230 for 911.
Jakarta Control, good evening, India Alpha Mike Alpha uniform inbound, Charlie Alpha Beacon.
Yeah, cafe weather, haven't been too bad, been working. So,
India Alpha Mike Alpha uniform.
get up really early in the morning. Well, not that early.
Jakarta Control,
You get about 6
Wagon
o'clock
Air
in the morning.
7785 is ready for descent.
Except for Monday, where I have to work at 6:30 in the morning.
Within the patient last transmission, the call sign.
Wagon Air 7785.
Within Air 7785, follow Punit Total arrival, descent flight level 230.
Bonito Hotel unable, requesting Bunik 1 Bravo.
Yeah, there was a, there was a bunch of weather, we saw that. Huge, massive red splotch right in the middle of the
So, what was the flight level again?
departure there. Great time.
Level 230 for Within Air 7785.
Descent flight level 230, expect ILS, runway 25 right, Bunik 1 Bravo, Wagon Air 7785.
25 right, so most likely, yeah.
267, contact Jakarta lower 1, correction 124.35.
And Jakarta radar, Singapore 951 is approaching top of descent in about 10 miles.
Really? Oh, yeah,
Singapore 951, descent level 300.
Descent level 300, Singapore 951.
No, the C3 top level 230,
Sana 235, contact room for control 138, correction 132.8.
138.
Sure,
Control, good evening, so 274 extra, get miles from Aniko, flight level 293, climbing flight level 370.
Scooter 274 X-ray, identified maintenance correction climb level 370.
Climbing flight level 370, 274 X-ray.
Enter 163, contact Jakarta lower 124.35.
That's why I was just asking for the diversion. we got airborne and just saw this massive red spot in the middle of our route and went, yeah, we want to turn left at heading 140. Bye.
124.45.
No, let us. That's fine.
Enter 163.124.35.
124.35, sorry.
Just ask for it. You don't wait for them to give you a heading. You just say,
step line to flight level 4.
I'm going to turn this direction. You might want to clear out traffic.
Level 410, proof.
Flight level 410, KLM 153.
I just gave him the heading that we were going to take.
KLM 801, turn left heading 210.
Turn right heading 210, KLM 801.
See.
Airmail 4537 Jakarta.
Go ahead.
Airmail 4537, contact Jakarta lower 124.35.
1243, Airmail 4537, happy weekend, thank you.
Singapore 952, requesting descent.
Singapore 952, descent level 230 and turn left heading 130.
Descent level 230 and heading 130, Singapore 952. Not too close to the other dude. 130 cents.
Bugineer 263 descent level 230 when ready and clear for Bunny total arrival.
Flight level 260 on Bunny 2 hotel arrival for Wagonair 263.
KLM 801, contact Jakarta lower 12.
I also don't have an arrival, but I've already plugged it in.
124.3.
I'll give you a suggestion. You're coming in via Bunnik and you're going to runway 25 right. I got that from the AS. So the options are you'll be given the Bunnik to hotel arrival or you'll be given vectors. So the option is put in the Bunnik to hotel arrival and at some point they might give you vectors like they've just done to me.
Scooter 275 descent level 230 please.
Better to be prepared than just sit there hoping. If air traffic control, I don't know, had an earthquake in Jakarta and they all got shut off, we'd still be able to get there.
Was it remain visual separation from the other aircraft, sorry? Could you see some pipe?
Always assume that air traffic control is one power failure away from it not being there for you and plan as such.
Oh, beginning hotel arrival runway 25 right. Could you see some pipe?
And Jakarta Radar Singapore 951, can we expect the Budham to hotel arrival runway 25 right?
Singapore 951, Bunny total arrival runway 25 right approach descent level 230.
Runway 25 right, descent level 230. Could you just repeat the star again, please?
Yeah, it's the one
Singapore 951 follow Bravo Uniform November India Kilo 2 hotel arrival.
The accent is heavy.
Bravo Uniform India to hotel arrival, Singapore 951.
I didn't know he said that because he's kind of been saying to everyone else. Well, actually, no. I know that our flight plan came into Bunnik, so it had to be the departure, the arrival that came out of Bunnik. There's only one.
Singapore 966, and we also expect the Bunnik to hotel arrival.
Singapore 966, Bunny total arrival approach.
Bunnik to hotel arrival, Singapore 966.
The accent's tough. Let's put it that way.
Jakarta Control, Wagonair 7785 request for the descent.
Wagonair 7785, contact Jakarta lower 124.35 FLAi.
You can hope, or you can plan, and it's better to plan.
Second, please.
So, for instance, you don't want your wife to yell at you, well, you can plan around that by doing stuff around the
Contact
house.
Jakarta Director 124.
Not leaving random dishes and rubbish everywhere. You're on a winning streak. Yeah,
Got a Saturday good afternoon. That's 2.292.
Using text is always good.
Was trying to get hold of you a couple of minutes ago, but failed to get feedback. Headed flight level 330.
To take it, please.
Scooter 292. We are at flight level 330. Yeah.
I'm 153.
Bravo will be 25 right. The parts are on 25 left.
153, direct Papa, Kilo, Papa.
Coming to 310.
Lost suspicion, check water.
Indonesia 142.
Indonesia 142, radar identified, continue climb level 310.
Continue climb to 310, Indonesia 142.
Jakarta Center, Scooter 292, flight level 330.
Moving here to Russian Scooter 292, radar identified, maintenance flight level 330.
Maintaining 330, Scooter 292.
Yeah.
Singapore 952, just checking that we're still on heading 130.
Singapore 952, negative turn right, heading 2, Russian 200.
Heading 200, Singapore 952. And you're figure us. Speedrun's just aimed us at the next waypoint.
And 339 radar identified, climb level 350.
Jakarta, hello, Indonesian 829 Charlie, passing level 290, climbing level 350.
Indonesia 829 Charlie identified, climb level 350.
Climb level 350, Indonesian 829 Charlie.
Singapore 951, cancel, Christian cancel star, expect radar vector turn left heading 140.
Turn left heading 140, Singapore 951.
Singapore, good evening, it's break. Sky, please successful passing, target 120 for 150.
Singapore 177, distance level 240.
Booking charge, Sky, please 602.
Star 224, descent level 240, turn left heading 290.
Welcome to Sky, please 602, on climb level 150 with you.
Singapore 966 Bravo approaching flight level 300.
Singapore 966 Bravo, descent level 230.
Descent flight level 230, Singapore 966 Bravo.
Target 4, that's 180, signal Y from 190.
Vanek 1 Bravo.
That's
not the right runway.
Can Y to left, sir?
Affirmative. Wagoneer 263 contact Jakarta lower 124.35.
On to 124.35 for Wagoneer 263.
Singapore 951 AV.
Oh, no, that's just an old one.
Heading 190.
Who knows? I think 1 Bravo's not a thing.
Sir, we're heading 190, Singapore 951.
Jakarta control Singapore 214.
Singapore 214 descent for level 240.
Roger, descent for level 240, Singapore 214.
Jetstar 224 confirm left turn to 190.
Adelaide event? I don't know.
Okay,
Why back?
we know why, because it's the opposite
Couple
way
weeks
of
ago.
direction.
Just to my apologies, it shall be 310.
310 better, thank you. Jetstar.
Two weeks ago. Yep, there we go.
Singapore 951 contact Jakarta lower 124.35.
Ah. So the Bannock 1 Bravos from 2018. Is that for us?
Singapore 951 AV Jakarta.
No.
Singapore 951.
Singapore 951 contact Jakarta lower 124.35.
124.35, Singapore 951.
Scooter 275 contact Jakarta lower 124.35.
Send that with Scooter 275.
This could get a bit interesting. At least we're our brothers, too.
Contact Jakarta lower 124.35.
124.35, ciao.
Ah, the race, I think I'm coming out of good old Atlanta to, Daytona Beach. In the Mad Dog. Friday Night Ops is essentially a good opportunity to get the old McDonnell Douglas out of its hangar.
Beautiful. First descent.
Initial 1104 descent level 230.
Level 23011.
Singapore 952 heavy contact Jakarta lower 124.35.
Singapore 952 over to 124.35.
Thank you, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Jakarta arrival, Scooter 275 with the active unit flight level 230.
Last station, take off.
Scooter 275.
Scooter 275, clear descent flight level 150.
Down to 150, Scooter 275.
Singapore 951, report speed.
Singapore 951, speed 324 knots.
Singapore 951, reduce speed 250, not when able.
Reduce 250 when able, Singapore 951.
Singapore 951, clear direct knockdown.
Singapore 952, flight level 230, heading Changi, speed 250.
Last station, take in.
Singapore 952, flight level 230, speed 250.
Singapore 952, clear direct knockdown. Maintain flight level 230.
Maintain flight level 230, direct Singapore 952.
Jakarta radar, Wagoneer 7785, request immediate descent.
Wagoneer 7785, contact Jakarta director 12375.
Said Nocta.
12375, good night. Wait.
Jakarta, good evening. Singapore 966 Bravo, flight level 230.
Singapore 966 Bravo, maintain flight level 230.
Maintain flight level 230, Singapore 966 Bravo.
Singapore 952, you are clear to descend flight level 190.
Oh, 190, Singapore 952.
Singapore 951.
Singapore 951, did you say reduce 250 knots?
No, affirmative 250 knot, reduce speed 250 knot, and you are clear to direct Okta.
2000 direct Okta, Singapore 951.
Scooter 275, report speed.
290 knots, reducing to 230 knots, Scooter 275.
Scooter 275, reduce speed 250 knots.
Exactly, yeah, baby. Exactly. Because we can make it daytime when we want it to be. Last time I came to Jakarta it was night time and we couldn't see anything. So this time it's daytime and we can.
And Singapore 951 with you now at flight level 190.
Singapore 951 clear full descent flight level 150.
Descent flight level 150, Singapore 951.
Wagoneer 263.
Go ahead for Wagoneer 263.
Wagoneer 263, contact Jakarta Director, present Jakarta Bridge 12375.
12375 for Wagoneer 263.
Singapore 952, Jakarta. Singapore 952, Jakarta.
952, yeah.
Singapore 951, Jakarta.
Singapore 951.
Singapore 951, where are you going?
Singapore 951, I was given a heading of 190 by the previous controller.
No, you're giving a direct to Nocta.
I told you to direct Nocta already.
Sorry about that, we apologize, Singapore 951, we're going direct to Nocta.
Thank you. Singapore 952, reduce speed 250 knot when able.
250 knots, Singapore 952. I'll give him 240 since he seems to be keen for us to slow down.
Singapore 9066 Bravo, Jakarta.
Go ahead, Singapore 966 Bravo.
Singapore 966 Bravo, report the speed please.
Speed 270 knots, Singapore 966 Bravo.
He read back direct to Nocta. He clearly didn't understand what he said.
Bravo, reduce speed 250 knots.
250 knots, Singapore 966 Bravo.
Letting the Singapore call sign down. Can I show you these Indonesians what's what?
Singapore 966 Bravo, you are clear to descend flight level 170.
Descent flight level 170, Singapore 966 Bravo.
Singapore 952, you are clear to descend flight level 150.
75150, Singapore 952.
And Singapore 951, with you at flight level 150.
Singapore 951, maintain 150, report speed.
Okay, maintain flight level 150 and speed is 250 knots.
Singapore 951. Baca.
Selamat malam Indonesia 1104, descend to flight level 230 with you.
Indonesia 1104, clear, descend flight level 150.
Level 150, 110.
Sure, passing straight through Nocta, no holding. It's holding after the year round at Nocta. Checklist.
Singapore 951, we're back in the
Recall check, no notes,
order
order back is set to landing data, VREF, and pressure.
Please again?
He's going off freak.
Singapore 951, we're just gonna listen to the ATIS for about 15
There are
seconds. We'll be
certain
back
things
very
you don't
shortly.
need to tell the controller. Well, that's one of them.
Singapore 952, Jakarta.
952, go.
Singapore 952, maintain flight level 170.
Flight level 170, 952.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Okay, the set checklist is complete.
Singapore 966 Bravo.
Go ahead, Singapore 966 Bravo.
Singapore 966 Bravo, hold pressure, maintain flight level 190 please.
Okay, we've just passed it. We're going to have to climb back up to flight level 190, Singapore 966 Bravo.
Cabin, please, bear the cabin for
no problem, 966 Bravo. We'll reclimb flight level 190.
Great shot. That's a jumper because it's been really cold.
Singapore 951, maintain 150.
Roger, maintain 150, Singapore 951.
Seatbelt signs are in.
Scooter 275, contact Jakarta Director 12375.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
12375, contact 12375.
123.75, excuse me, 275, good day, sir.
This is my "It's way too cold" jacket. And it's about 8 degrees outside at the moment. It's pretty horrific. I'm liking the latest temperature, 27 degrees Celsius here in Jakarta.
Singapore 951, turn left heading 120.
Turn left heading 120, Singapore 951.
Singapore 952, clear, descend 150.
Descend level 150, Singapore 950.
Singapore 966 Bravo, report your speed.
Speed 250, Singapore 966.
Singapore 966 Bravo, reduce your speed to 30 knots,
230 knots, Singapore 966 Bravo.
Singapore 952, reduce speed to 30 knots.
230 knots, Singapore 952. 230 set. Yep, I'm a Melbourneite, sitting in Melbourne. I should have been in Sydney at this time. In fact, today I would have been setting up for wings over Illawarra. I would have been on volunteer duty. I would have spent most of the afternoon down in Wollongong, plugging things in and setting up tables.
Singapore 951, contact Jakarta, approach 12375.
12375, Singapore 951.
Singapore 966 Bravo,
Of course, I'm not in Sydney, not setting up for an air show. I'm sitting here doing this.
Speed 200, descend flight level 150, Singapore 966 Bravo.
Singapore 952, reduce your speed to 00 knots.
200 knots, Singapore 952. 200 Zen.
Indonesia, good evening. Indonesia 15 Mike is level up flight level 230.
Indonesia 15 Mike, clear, descend level 150.
Descend flight level 150, Indonesia 15 Mike. I'm confirming.
I've got a thermometer. I'm thinking about
right.
16 or 17 degrees in my room right now.
Stand by.
Indonesia 1104 reaching level 150.
Indonesia 1104, maintain 150.
Maintain 150, 150.
Indonesia 15 Mike, you are following Bunik to Mike. Confirm?
Confirm Bunik to Mike.
Yeah.
Roger, Indonesia 15 Mike.
Some volcanoes.
It will be 24.
We're below the flap deployment speed, flaps 1.
Okay. 2 Mike for runway 24, Indonesia 15 Mike.
If no departure, I'll put it up. It's 9 o'clock our time, so that must be 2300. 2300 Zulu.
Lufthansa Cargo 8262.
Flaps 5.
Lufthansa Cargo 8262, clear descent flight level 170.
Descending flight level 170.
Singapore 952, contact Jakarta Director 12375.
Over the director 12375. 952.
Singapore 966 Bravo, maintain 160.
Singapore 951 with you, flight level 150. I've tried to call about 10 times and you haven't responded.
Singapore 951, this was your message, we just did. For now.
Jakarta Control, is this Jakarta Control? Indonesia 22, can you say your intention?
How about we just start descending on our own?
Indonesia 832, continue climb flat level 240.
Sir, your voice is 2 by 5 feet. Mister, can you fix your voice, your audio?
Pop a few breaks here and there.
Jakarta Director on 123.75 radio check.
And Jakarta Director, Singapore 951, if we could get a heading back onto our flight plan, please, soon as possible.
Jakarta Control, Indonesia.
Singapore 951, turn right heading 230 and descend 7,000 feet, QNH 1013.
Turn left heading 230 and down at 7,000 feet, QNH 1009, Singapore 951.
Jakarta, hello, Singapore 966 Bravo, flight level 160.
Singapore 966 Bravo,
yep.
descend 7,000 feet.
Probably need to be spun around like this.
Singapore 966 Bravo.
Jakarta Radar Column 801, can we maybe get back on track? Because this detour, I don't know where it's going, to be honest.
KLM 801, turn left heading 100.
Left 100, KLM 801.
And Jakarta Director,
Wagoner 265, still with you, maintaining 7,000, we are
150 because we haven't been able to descend. Would we be able to get records for the ILS 25 right approach?
Last transmission, please call sign.
Jakarta approach Indonesia 832,
Indonesia 832, continue climb flight level 240.
Okay, continue climbing.
Yeah, someone hasn't been ATC particularly well here. Left everyone really high.
Jakarta, Singapore 966 Bravo, can you tell us what the plan is? Because we're currently 15 track miles away and we're at flight level 150.
Singapore 966 Bravo, standby, we just changed out of on. Can you make left turn heading 150?
Ava, left 150, Singapore 966 Bravo.
Jakarta Director,
Control, this is Wagoner 263, waiting for further instructions
for the ILS 25 right approach.
Well, we're not going to make that, are we?
Jakarta, Alpha Mike Go 4537, please lower other direction.
Jakarta Director, Indonesia 166.
Well, the go-around altitude is 3,000 feet, so I guess we'll go over the runway, declare a go-around, and continue descending to the go-around altitude.
Maintain flight level 150 and turn right heading 010.
Jakarta Control, this is Wagoner 263.
Wagoner 263, go ahead.
Wagoner 263, we are still maintaining 7,000 and we are of course waiting for further instructions.
Wagoner 263, turn left heading 060.
Left heading 0604, Wagonair 263.
Jakarta Delta, confirm for Indonesia 166, frequency change to 132.3.
There is no sequence. There's nothing.
Jakarta Alpha Mike Go 4537. If you don't give us any more vector, I will disconnect because we don't know what are we doing and it is messing around.
Airmail 4573, you can make right turn heading 060.
Heading 060, please advise me if for more vectors I need you to contact because it's the third time.
Jakarta radar, kilometer 1, request descent, and maybe we can join the 25 right approach now.
KLM 801, say again.
Request descent, and maybe we can go for the ILS 25 right now.
Expect ILS 25 right, and you can
Well, this is a normal set. 1,600.
801.
He's currently at 7,000.
At this point, there's no one below us.
Kilometer 1, thanks.
I reckon I could do a visual approach straight into a right-hand visual, and I won't disturb anyone because there's no one on the ILS.
Indonesia 8967, identified, continue climb flight level 150, follow SID.
Okay, climb flight level 150, follow the SID, immediate.
Singapore 952, going around runway 25 right, descending to the go-round altitude.
One by one, please, I can't hear you at the same time.
That's right, Singapore 952, it's going around runway 25 right, descending to the go-round altitude. We'll just set up for a visual approach.
Jakarta approach Indonesia clear to report on flight level 2.
Jakarta Airmail 4537, heading 0607000.
Indonesia 832, contact Jakarta control 132.3 today.
What we're going to do now is we're going to go and make ourselves a nice beautiful visual circuit onto the runway, and then we're going to call tower on approach. Let's keep our eyes out, make sure we're essentially VFR now.
Say again, the heading Singapore 966.
Going to reduce our speed to 180.
Heading 110 and expect ILS approach runway 25 left.
Okay, left heading 110, cleared ILS, expect ILS 25 right, Singapore 966.
Let's keep an eye out for this dude here at 2,000 above us. Need to drop in about 5 miles, 10 miles in front of us. Let me get comes out.
Jakarta approaching for 951, what's the plan here? We're still on heading 230, so if we could get into any runway, if possible, that'd be good.
Singapore 951, you can expect runway 25 left and descend 7,000 feet. Correction, descend 5,000 feet.
So the same star, right? Just 25 left, correct? Or a different star, because
Cabin crew says flat.
The hotel one doesn't accept runway 25 right.
I'm giving up on this controller.
Indonesia 1104.
Indonesia 1104, go ahead.
Request vector, 25 right.
I'll continue that down to 2,000 feet and start a nice visual approach to this runway. Let's go to fix, give it a 5 mile fix and a 3 mile fix.
Singapore 951, turn left heading to 900.
10 left heading 290, Singapore 951.
Indonesia 1104, request over.
There we go. We can start that turn now.
Elevator 1, request lower.
Into the 3 mile.
Singapore 951, contact you can approach on 125, 145.
Speed 160.
Jakarta approach on 125.45, Singapore 951.
Jakarta approach, good evening, Indonesia 15 Mike, level at 150.
Okay, approach is completed. We are now on 1009. And the landing checklist. Speed brakes are on.
Maintain flight level 150, Indonesia 15 Mike.
Speed brakes are on. Flaps. And the landing gear is down.
Jakarta Atlanta 160 with you at 7,000.
Jakarta departure, good evening, Delta 33.
Runway in sight, my airplane.
Delta 33.
Flight directors are off.
Continue climb for level 150.
And we'll switch over the tower. 118 Tesla. That's how we solve those problems. This is a very well flight solution. As you can see, there's no aircraft on TCAS at all because no one's getting in. And we'll take VREF, which is 136, and approach speed will be 141. Set. And full flaps. Jakarta Tower, Singapore 9052, final-ish, runway 25 right.
Singapore 952, Roger, runway 25 right, wind 20 degrees, 7 knots, range 1010, clear to land. Good day, musical aviator.
25 right, clear to land, Singapore 952. There you go. And that's how we do that.
Approaching 25 right.
Stable.
Approaching minimums. 300. Minimums.
Continue.
Singapore 952, ground time at 07, vacate left, then contact the ground, frequency 121.6, thank you for the flying in Jakarta, goodbye captain.
Over the ground, 121.6, thanks for service, Singapore 952.
Our pleasure to speak to you.
Tower knows what he's doing. We've got a 1, is that 80? 101. Straight ahead into there, ground 121.6.
Tonight I really enjoyed the event. Yeah, so I'll see you later. Bye bye.
Flaps up. Off landing, which of the men? I'll take off. Ground, Singapore 952, vacated 25 right. We have the older freeway, so we've got an apron Foxtrot, that's it.
Singapore 952, taxi to apron, correction, taxi to Delta 51 via November Papa 1. So are you in November Papa 2 right now?
51. Yeah, we can make it out to Delta 51 and Papa 1 Singapore 952. Remember Papa 2, wasn't it? Didn't go past it. Oh well. We vacated a little bit too far out. Is this one? Yeah, that is right. Cool.
118.2 for Singapore 959, good day.
There's an easy way to handle the traffic load. Tell them to cross such and such waypoint at 3000. Clear to ILS approach from there. I mean, it's that easy. I know we got bombarded with traffic for a while there, so here's another option. Get people to hold at Nocta, and once you've got a nice hold happening here, once every 2 minutes you let someone out of the hold. That person that just gets left out of the hold gets told to maintain 3000 at Prioc. From Prioc, you then clear them onto the ILS approach from 3000 feet. Once every 2 minutes, someone leaves the hold. That's how you do it. Said 51, didn't he? So what's our gate again? Okay, Delta 51. Don't have it, well, you do have 52.
Control, Indonesia 727, request push after. Push after, passing was Indonesia 727.
Line Air 128, stand number Echo 4, request push answer.
128, Malam, standby. 128,
Yep, that's Navigraph charts.
Say again for line 128.
It's just that I have the Navigraph's description, so I might as well use it.
Line 128.
So I'm searching the internet for charts. Oh, there's someone took off. Hope no one minded my impromptu right-hand downwind circuit. But I could see that it was wide open. There's no one landing, so I thought, why not? It's free real estate. Let's just go there. Massive wide open runway ready for a landing. So I just positioned myself, make sure I was a good 5 miles ahead of that other traffic that was coming in, and yeah, just wait for it. Just kept a good eye on that TCAS. Keep looking outside the window. No one was talking to me, so I never even made the initial call to that other controller on approach. Straight out of approach into chaos, and so it was just like, yeah, we'll fend for ourselves here. We made 2 broadcasts. We flew over the runway and did the missed approach procedure, and then we broke off of the missed approach procedure and headed on down. Because it was safe to do so, that's why. To be honest, it was more safe than flying around.
951 is vacated.
Oh, there we go.
That's Sierra 5.
Good work. Good work, Nick. Oh, there we are, 51.
Oh, I think I'm on the wrong ground frequency, Singapore 951.
Okay, you can drop the radar, drop the terrain, Popping up here, making sure that we don't have this stuff on. We don't, that's beautiful. Taxi light is off. That guy was on panic. That's what he was on. He was just panicking. He had stopped having the ability to have a clue and he's just having a panic attack. The quicker we got out of his hair and onto the ground, the better it was for everyone involved. Him, everyone, all the other traffic, me. Yeah. Just visual approach straight in. On the go. Easy stuff. Parking brake is set. APU is on. That didn't come through properly the first time, but there we go. Completed. I remember doing that one. Alright, parking brake is set.
The ground, KLM 801, go to...
Disconnect that, engine shutdown. Silence off. Cabin crew, disarm doors, cross track. Pumps and hydraulics. Oh, that's when it hates mother and mineral. Shutdown checklist complete. Edu, emergency lights, and the packs. Let's get this deboarding started. Yep, if you had have logged off, Unicom would have taken over and everybody else would have been doing what I was doing. I don't know how Nick Aaron got in so quickly, but however he did it, good job, man. Good job. 146, 130 there. Cargo's open. Emergency lights. Cool. Aircraft is secure. Pop that up to about 5. Let's have a look outside. There she is, the good old Singapore Airlines Boeing 777. Good looking aeroplane, good looking livery. I saw I think it was Singapore Airlines A350 landing the other day, and I was just thinking to myself, how is it that Singapore Airlines have A330, A350, Boeing 777, Boeing 787? That's 4 different aeroplane types that almost do the same thing. Anyhow, that was more exciting than it should have been. I hope you guys did enjoy the flight, even with that little bit of crazy using a Jakarta CTAF at the end there. Perhaps we should have gone in the other direction, but we didn't. Here we go. We're all happy. Anyway, it's getting rather late. I've got an early-ish start tomorrow, don't we, Matthew Coles? I should see you before 9 AM so that we can get logged in sometime around 9:30 in my opinion. Anyhow, with that said, I've been Musical Avia. That has been a very interesting little flight with a bit of a surprise CTAF at the end. That GA flying around Australia is obviously paying off. The next stream should be in about 10 or 11 hours, roughly. We'll be flying out of Atlanta in the Mad Dog MD-88 for Friday night operations in the United States. If you don't want to watch, there is also the ability to fly in the United States. It's a little event they're calling Open Mic. Essentially everywhere should be open. It's not a, you know, Friday night ops in a particular airport. It's Friday night ops in as many airports as they can staff. So if you want to fly Los Angeles to anywhere, feel free to fly New York to, I don't know, Buffalo. That's fine as well. You want to fly from, I don't know, Chicago to Alabama somewhere, yep, good to go. Anyhow, we'll be flying out of Atlanta tomorrow. Our time about somewhere between 9:30 10 o'clock should be logging in, and we'll be heading on down to Daytona Beach. Dab. Till then, catch you around. Thanks for watching.